That is the Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas just in front of us. So we're just following the Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas back into port. That's just in front of us slightly. And this is a windy, so it's been the whole time that we've been on board. It's not that windy, it's just British weather. Or the ferries in Southampton. Seem to be making up ground on the Royal Caribbean slightly. So definitely making up ground on the Royal Caribbean. I'm not sure if that's because that's docked now. I don't know Southampton very well at all. I can just tell we're catching it up. pretty sure this is Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas that we're coming up on. That's what we're showing on the cruise mapper, but now I'm doubting myself because I think that's in front of this one. But we are literally back at port now. I can see where we sailed from, so we're not far from docking. No, this one isn't the Royal Caribbean. The Royal Caribbean's a bit further down. You can see that now. This is the Sky Princess. If anyone's getting on board today, it's been so smooth. There's been no seasickness, no nothing, and the cruise director said that they've seen more dolphins in the last month than what they have in 20 years sailing around the Bahamas. We've seen them certainly every single day. So where we're aiming for is the ship in front, the one with the blue bottom. That's Royal Caribbean. We're going to be pulling up in front of that one, I think. That's where we sailed from anyway. So we are literally getting ready to dock now. This is the Princess Cruises Sky Princess. It's a really nice ship. Not quite the Disney Magic, but I'm sure it's a really nice ship. And there's the big ship there, the Royal Caribbean Anthem of the Seas. We should be pulling up in front of that one. Up until I saw the size of that ship, I thought we were on a big ship. We are on a big ship, that's just ridiculous size. So for anybody who's staying in the Holiday Inn that might be looking out the windows, we're coming up on the Holiday Inn now. Or anybody in the Premier Inn at West Quay, if you look out your windows towards the Holiday Inn, you'll start to see it. Also, for anyone who watches him, Adam Hatton's been on board this cruise. We were talking to him last night. He's stayed concierge, so I'm really excited to see his new series when that comes out. Or for anybody who doesn't watch Adam Hatton, you should go and subscribe to Adam Hatton. I'm not sure if this is the biggest or one of the biggest, but this Royal Caribbean, I'm going to say, is the biggest cruise line in the world. I'm sure it's just had a sister ship launch that was slightly bigger, but it's certainly one of the top few biggest in the world. Disney Magic, which we're on board, is as long as the Eiffel Tower, and the Royal Caribbean one's just massive. It's nice to see this because they don't do a sail away anymore, and we were actually sat in Lumiere's when we sailed away, so we didn't get to see us leaving the port. Although we had a window seat, we were too busy eating, so it's nice to see us arrive and see what everything looks like. trying to spot hotels that I know. The only thing that I know about Southampton is the few hotels that I looked at staying in. So there's the Holiday Inn there in front of us. And then just behind the Holiday Inn in the pink, you can see the Moxie Hotel. Next to that is the Premier Inn. And then this glass triangle here, I think, is the Harbour Hotel. And then obviously IKEA. And now I can just make out our cruise terminal. So there's the cruise terminal with the slightly odd-shaped roof, just in front of the Royal Caribbean ship. This park here, I'm not sure what it's called, but it runs alongside the Holiday Inn. It's a great spot to come and see the ships if you're waiting to board today. You can literally look down and you'll be able to see past the Royal Caribbean, and you'll be able to see the back of the Magic and Goofy painting the ship. So literally there's the Holiday Inn. If you walk onto the Holiday Inn car park and keep going, you'll be here. Just stop before the sea, obviously. I think I can count at least 15 decks on the Royal Caribbean. The Magic's got 11 decks, and that includes Vibe, which has just a little deck inside the funnel. So yeah, this one's absolutely huge. It'll pulling in next to. Crew behind me just cleaning the deck for the day. And then this black building with the wooden roof is our cruise terminal. Trying to work out what the odd-shaped glass caption on top of the Royal Caribbean is. I'm sure it's some sort of ride. They seem to have everything on board those ships. For anyone who is boarding today as well, we got to the car park super early. They will actually only let you cross over to the terminal 15 minutes before your port arrival time. So we were sat in the car for about an hour and a half. And because we were that early, we were in the front row, so we were just staring at the ship, desperate to get on. I'd also say have all your paperwork to hand. It speeds you up, really does speed you up and get you through the process. See the dockside staff are starting to come out now. Just there is the departure lounge that you'll go to once you've done your testing. Can't really tell you much about that because we did our test, walked into the departure lounge and they went, on board you go. Our check-in process was crazy. From getting out of the car to being on the ship, I think it was about 30 minutes in total, and that included being tested and being released, going through security and then walking onto the ship. It was crazy how quick it was. And then once it's your time to board, you'll come along this, I'll call it an air bridge, I don't know what it is. Loops back a few times and then you get on board. Looking out to the car park, when we parked up, I was like, be able to see our car from the ship. It was dead easy, and now looking at the car park from the ship going, yeah, it's a bit further away than what I thought. coasting alongside. It's like the world's biggest parallel park. It's trying to squeeze in just in front of the Royal Caribbean. It's crazy to watch. You look here, we're virtually there, and then back there we're still at an angle, just trying to squeeze in. And there's a crew out on the bridge. Little glass platforms as well. Someone's sprinting along now, must be to tie the ropes up. So we seem to have stopped moving, almost, no, slightly. People on the ground are now walking faster than the ship. They announced the top speed of the ship, they said it in knots, I don't know what that is, but it was 30 miles an hour. We've done the best part of 1,000 miles in 3 days. I can just see that the ropes are on and they're just starting to hold now. And that is us docked in Southampton. Anyone coming on board, we will see you soon.